Interesting. For some reason the audio has been just cutting out at a certain time. But hello and welcome to the Red Toucan channel, as I Ethan the Red Toucan, and I'm back with some Elder Scrolls. It is going to be a short one today for good reasons. Since it's Memorial Day weekend, my boss is awesome. I have an amazing boss where I work. They are letting me clock in early, and so I can clock and have a short lunch and clock out early. So I'm gonna be stopping at. I'll be getting to clock in an hour early instead of at 7. I'll get to clock in at 6. So I will be stopping this at 5:45. I know it is. I actually woke up at 3:30. So you would think, well, why the hell aren't you? I don't know. Started before now. Because I'm stupid and I pull up my YouTube to play that music, because that is actually, if you guys are streamers, the cool thing about YouTube is that they provide free copyright free music that you can use in videos. A lot of gosh, if I can spit it out, a lot of artists, really like well-known, very famous artists, make songs, either make them or they're old songs that they made in the past, but they give them songs to use that you can use in YouTube videos and things like that. So I thought, well, if it's copyright free for that, it should be for Twitch, and it is. Twitch, they are copyright royalty free, and I use them. That's my starter songs is what I use, and it's in your audio library. If you have a YouTube account, go to Creator Dashboard. It should be in your audio library. They are awesome, absolutely incredible. Because I have tried the Twitch ones, and it's a lot of Twitch like soundboard songs get copyrighted on YouTube, and then there's also ones that YouTube recommends, like what was it? Gosh, it was something else. It was another website that was supposed to be all royalty free music that you could play during a stream, and YouTube copyrighted those as well. Or they gave me a list, and I actually had to dispute one. It was supposed to be a copyright-free entirely playlist, and they ended up playing songs that were not copyright-free, and they ended up pinging me, and so I disputed that, and luckily I actually won that dispute on that one, and I immediately never used that website again. I was like, look, I won this dispute. I'm cutting my losses. I'm not gonna just hope that I'm not going, even if I win every single dispute, I'm not going to dispute every single YouTube video I put up. It ain't going to happen. So I've had really good luck so far. I think it was interesting. I did have to dispute, and I don't know how it's going. One of the songs that I played on from YouTube library, they copyrighted me here on Twitch. They muted my audio. So I have disputed with Twitch to unmute that. Which is, it's more frustrating for a Twitch VOD to be muted, because they don't mute that section of the video. They mute the entire video. Entire video is muted. Entire VOD, I mean. And that kind of, if people want to watch my VOD on Twitch, like, there's people that discover me on Twitch, more on Twitch than YouTube. And that's how they kind of want to know how to sound like and things like that. And if they just see that, they wanted to watch that one, like, oh my gosh, he's playing this game, and he plays it and it's muted, they're more likely just gonna back out and find a different stream. So but yes, okay, correct. So I was on YouTube. I pull out my YouTube, go back to the original idea with the audio library. So I pull out my YouTube to do that, and I don't know why it stopped it just randomly. I had it pulled up and everything, and it just kept going, but the sound just disappeared. I don't know what was going on with it. but consistently, it's been multiple mornings in a row. It's also why I've been late. It's my own fault. And I say it's my own fault because the algorithm on YouTube is getting insane for me, as in insane that it keeps throwing videos up that I want to watch. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah, because then like someone pulled up there was one I need to describe to him. I'm so sorry I didn't. I don't know why. He does trailers for and he uses AI to generate trailers of movie genres and stuff like that as if it had been done by Wes Anderson. And those so interesting. I watched 2 of them. I watched the Star Wars one and no, the Star Wars, the Loneliest Galaxy, something like that. And then I watched the Lord of the Rings one, the Humorous Fellowship, something like that. I can't remember the name. He gave such interesting names to them. Those were funny. Give me 1 second. My chat box is very strange. It ain't gonna look great, but it'll work, I guess. Actually, well, here, let me do this. Actually, I'll wait till the Pokemon community game comes back up. I shall wait. I shall wait and see. Okay. Come on, fool of a took. Fool of a took if you can't tell, like Lord of the Rings. Fool of a took! So, because I licked out the middle of this... Oh, he's in here, okay. So it glitched out, actually. So it spawned me back at the beginning. It had him tied up again, and I couldn't do anything about it, so let's talk to this guy.
You should get out of here too, stranger. These people, the Unmakers, they're crazy. I think they're preparing to sacrifice people. Why would anyone want to do such a thing?
We're looking for a Breton named Quincy Sivell. Have you seen him?
I've met no one by that name, but that doesn't mean he isn't here somewhere. The only non-cultist I've seen in days was a dark elf who sneaked by a short time ago. She motioned for us to wait, and without a word, I should go.
Wait, who are these people? Why did they take you prisoner?
They're cultists, I think. They follow someone called the Daughter of Sithis, and they talk about sacrifices to the Unmaker. I was on the road to Gideon when they grabbed me. Can I go now?
Take the passage south and be careful.
Before we continue, let's talk a moment. Cultists? That explains some of the decoration in here. So much for the smuggler hypothesis. I didn't expect to have to fight through a nest of cultists to extract Quisley from this mess, but so be it. What's he gotten himself mixed up in now?
Do you know anything about Sithis cults?
What's there to know? They worship a god of death, darkness, and primordial chaos. Nothing good can come of that. Quisley's always getting into trouble, but it usually involves love or dice. He could be in real danger this time.
This wood elf saw Tanari Vels come through with her not long ago. She wants Quincy alive too.
Allowing Quisley to be dragged off to angry criminals is not much of an improvement. While Quisley might deserve it, I can't let Tanari Vels get him either. I want to try to grab one of these cultists and get some answers.
Why are you responsible for Quincy?
It's a long story. Suffice it to say, I owe his family a great debt. Quistley and I were more or less raised together. The Sylvels count on me to watch out for him, or help him if he needs it.
So you and Quincy are like brothers?
That's what the Sylvels say when they need me to help him. But he's their son. I'm just someone they raised. Forgive me if I sound ungrateful. They took me in and made sure I was clothed, educated, trained. They didn't have to do that.
How many times have you had to get Quincy out of trouble?
I've lost count. He does as he pleases. Unfortunately, what pleases him seems to land him in hot water. Every time. This, though, how Quistley stumbled into a cult's clutches, I can only guess.
So you said you owe the Sylvels a debt?
I'm the son of Lord Martel Helix, the traitor.
A traitor? I haven't heard of him.
I suppose the story's not well known outside of court circles. My father was one of High King Emmerich's most trusted advisors. But when I was only a toddler, he plotted to secretly murder Emmerich and appoint himself regent. Or so I'm told.
What happened?
He failed, of course. Others in my family were implicated in the plot. The High King stripped House Helix of its titles and domains. My mother died of shame. I was far too young to have been a part of it, though, so the Sylvels took me in.
Sad. So you... Oh, no, okay. All right, let's go. Well, we'll gain glory together. Onward! Follow the lizard man! Let's go!
Quistley really got himself into it this time.
Smash! Whap! 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 Just go batshit crazy. God, this guy's crazy! What is going on? I gotta get rid of that app. I swear. I'm okay. All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do now. Do not disturb. Stop bothering me. I accidentally got this app. That is like Twitch app for Windows, and it just is bad.
I'm not really with them. Don't hurt me.
It's weapon time! Sorry. That's from Game Grumps. The Whap Goblin. The Dead Rising. Oh.
You there. Stop.
I'm gonna whap ya! Whap ya! That'd been awesome if you had like a mace, and like if you walk up behind him, you can knock him out. Ah!
You'd better not lay a finger on me. You have no idea.
Bald! 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 Oh wait, I'm bald too. But I'm a lizard! Bald! 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 Like SpongeBob. Bald! Bald! Bald!
What do you think you're doing here? I warn you, I am favored by the daughter of Sithis. She will avenge every injury you inflict on me.
If you're a favorite, you'd have hair. We need information. We're looking for Quincy Seville.
Quistley Sylvel?
Oh, I don't have the intimidate? Damn it.
If she is the
Okay, so that's what the fighter, you need to have that for the fighter skill. Wait,
leave while you can. You're fools if you think you can save him from her.
here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, oh, wait, I forget. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna take those. Those are handy. I'm waiting for, there's a couple things that are very useful. This right here, instant all research. But it, has a limit. So you can't like pick a 5-day one. See, it says it reduces all of them by a day. So if you have ones, because you get up to a point where if you have like one more, they try to do it so you can't kind of get out of a long research. The more traits that you've unlocked, you've researched in a particular type of either armor, weapon, or whatever, the next research takes longer. So like I think I have never had one where I have been able to get all the research for one, but I've gotten really close. Like I think for on my other character, some leather armor, or was it linen robe or something, I have like 2 left, and one research of the 2 takes like 5 days. So I can only imagine it takes like 10 days or something for the very last one, if you can find a one that would give you that. So see, to try and cheat it, they just say it reduces timer by 1 day. So, but this is so useful. And then these right here are what you can use to improve woodworking, which I do have one. Blacksmithing and tanning. And it's only one though, sadly. You need a bunch to get a 100% guarantee. You might be able to increase a epic to legendary with just one, but the percentage chance is so low. And if you fail, it'll break the item. So you'll lose that epic item. Just not worth it. This one's good though. 4 of them. Okay, so yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my inventory. Let's go. Oh yeah, man, maximum health. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. Well, oh. Now go and destroy it. It's a waste of my time then. Oh, Brett! If you get 10 of these, you can get a Breton Terrier pet. Oh, that's cute. I don't know where Galen's at, so I'm going to put that in there. I'm just not looking up this. I'm sorry. I don't know where that's at, so I'm going to have to put that in the bank. Gosh, I have so much stuff. I've accidentally went into my inventory, but give me a second. The whole reason I even pulled up this inventory was pull up my start menu is I'm going to look to see. I don't have any skills, obviously. It would tell me if I had a skill I could spin. Like it would have it would have one of those exclamation points next to it, the skills. But I want to see, do I have the ability to get intimidation? Because I do believe I unlocked the Fighters Guild. Yes, I do. Okay. And then same with the Mages Guild. Yes, I need those. Okay. I'll go without this one.
Daughter of Sithis and her brother are in the Fane of Scorn. I don't know when she plans to grant Sylvel the Kiss of Sithis. Someone else is to be sacrificed today. I've told you what you wanted to know. Can I go?
Actually, he just gave me the same information as if I intimidated him, because I actually intimidated him on my main character. Not that. That's how I know to do this quest to get the companion. Was I did Blackwood, and then I found this quest, and I went, oh wait. Then you get Bastion Helix as a companion. So I've been wanting to speed run that. So kind of like how I did the Scrying, and kind of like how I did Tales of Tribute. I unlocked them early to be able to do that and stuff like that. Get these benefits. That's what I've been doing here. So, but before I did it on my main character, and yeah, he has intimidation. So he just gave me the same information. If Ghostly isn't to be sacrificed, then who is?
Dark elf. Even now, she faces the death of the crystal fangs in the next chamber. Leleus herself presides in the fane below. I haven't been invited there yet, so I don't know for sure where it is. Now let me go, please.
Who are you people anyway?
We follow Sithis, Serpent of Chaos, Unmaker, Bringer of Endings. The daughter of Sithis claims this place has been sacred to the Unmaker for years uncounted.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Only
There,
when
there
all
works.
has been consumed in the jaws of the void can the world be reborn.
That works right there. I like that. What if it does? How will it? How will this look? Oh wait, no, I'm just gonna catch that. Do Poke Catch. Why would I even? If I could type anything, just catch that. And I need to bring back my Pokemon. Oh my gosh. It logged me out of Twitch. What? Okay, well, everybody enjoy the Ursing. Why would you join a cult about such things?
War tears the Empire apart. Daedric sorcery scourges the land.
It does.
Chaos reigns. In times such as these, what power is greater than chaos? It seemed pretty exciting and different. Now I'm not so sure. I didn't really expect all the killing.
Bastion, what do you want to do with this cultist?
I don't believe him. I think he knows more than he says he does. The daughter of Sithis? The Fane of Scorn? I don't believe it. Quisley's fallen in with death worshippers?
Is Quisley the type to join a cult?
Hardly. The only thing that interests Quisley is himself. Either these Sithis followers hid their true nature to lure him in, or he's so besotted with a woman that he doesn't realize he's in danger. Either way, I'd better get him out of here.
What about Tanari Bells?
I'm not sure I believe this sniveling cultist, but we shouldn't let anyone get sacrificed. Not even Tanare Bells. Let's split up. You keep going, in case he's telling the truth. I'll see if I can find out more about the daughter and the Fane.
I'll see you later.
Please, I know where a map of this place is. It's not far, just, don't hit me. Helpful of you. What else can you tell me?
And that's that. I'm excited to be back to damage. I think I told you guys I actually played a damage Templar with puncturing strikes and stuff. I did a lot of damage, but then I ran the stats when I joined that guild. I left the guild because I mean they were kind of. It was a lot more. Like they had a lot of requirements, and then like a lot of meetings and stuff, and I thought, okay, whatever, as long as I try really hard, I can get in. I mean, I can stay in. And because they had a thing, if you're inactive for 14 days, you get kicked out. And I was always active. Like, I did everything. And I still, oop, here we go. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that. And we're gonna get the intimidating presence after that. And no one else was trying. Like, I was there for every single one. I did the Discord, I did everything, and people just didn't try. I was like, okay, well, how can you be active if no one's active? So I gave up.
Praise Vec. Thank you, stranger. Let's talk somewhere safer.
So I said, okay, well, I'm out. But in that guild, they had like requirements for, like, here's the kind of stats you need to be pushing if you're a tank. Kind of stats you need to be pushing if you're a damage. I wasn't pushing near enough damage to be considered a damage, but I had the defensive, like the resistance and health and all those stats of a tank. So I was like, and I just made like a couple changes, and then I was a tank. Like, I had the perfect stats for a tank. I just like started laughing at myself. Like, it turns out I was a tank the whole time, just trying to push a damage, because I was more used to a
Those
damage.
idiots were going to sacrifice me.
Turned out I'm
to
not a bad tank.
Ugh, my skin still feels like I've got 1,000 tiny spiders biting me. That was horrible. Oh, and thank you. I don't know what someone like you was doing here, but I won't argue with Providence.
I'm helping Bastion Helix find his foster brother.
Ah, the dutiful and not terribly clever mage. I'll bet he's angry with me. I took care not to inflict any permanent damage on him. and I fully intended to set him free just as soon as I finish here. It's business, not personal.
I freed Bastion and found your contract with Laz Tool.
Then you understand my predicament. I need Sylvel if I want Law's Tull off my back. But it's not worth getting myself killed over. Help me get out of here and I'll help you. I got a look at a map, so I think I know where you can find Sylvel.
What do you know about this place?
Not much. Law's Tull suspected that Quisley was hiding out in a smuggler's cave on the coast. I thought I'd have to check them all. Then I ran into your friend, Bastion. I knew there was something off about the smuggler story, though. It didn't fit.
How much of a debt does Quincy Seville owe Lars Toll?
He must be in deep. If Lars Toll is willing to write off what I owe to get his claws on Quisley. Too bad for him, but it's a chance for me to get out of a bad situation. Lars Toll makes a good living from other people's mistakes. Or desperation.
How did you end up in debt to Lars Toll?
I borrowed gold against imagined winnings like every gambler ever. You ask a lot of questions. Not to be rude, but I'd really rather find Quisley and get out of here. These cultists already tried to sacrifice me once, after all.
You said something about a map.
I found notes left behind by some unfortunate scholar. He'd apparently come here to make a survey of the ruins. I hope he had the good sense to retreat when he found fresh evidence of occult presence. More likely, he came to a bad end.
Did you see anything about a chamber called the Fane of Scorn?
I did. It's all the way down at the end of this maze, naturally. The scholar's notes hinted that it's an abandoned temple, once dedicated to Sithis. Well, probably not abandoned now.
How much of a debt does Quincy Seville? Oh wait, I already asked that one. Okay.
I saw a rough map of
Did you hear my guy?
keep out of your way if you
It's a whab goblin. Whab him. Woo!
that ritual.
Whap, 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 whap. Whap, 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 whap. I'm here to whap him. Whap him good. The reason I'm not doing my dailies is I don't have a lot, to be honest, since I only got like another 30 minutes. But also because if I do that and complete the daily like random dungeon, I'll appear right back at the beginning again. I have to go through all this again. So we're just gonna finish this and then I will. Bad, whap him. Whap him good. Whap, 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 whap. Whap him! Whap! Whap, 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 whap. Whap, 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 whap. Whap, 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 whap. Flower! Hello, man! Hey, what's going on? Hello.
Dead end and
Oh, man. Well, you have a great day at work. Thanks so much for coming in and saying hello. I appreciate it.
a way through. I know what I saw on the
Totally
map.
appreciate you.
Maybe the map showed a path. I would have sworn the map I saw showed a passage here. Unless, could it be a hidden passage? I'll look around a bit. Why don't you see if the vampire knows anything?
What do you think the vampire knows?
If he's been here long enough, he must have seen cultists coming or going through any hidden passages. But be careful with him. I don't trust vampires.
The map you saw might have been inaccurate.
Perhaps. But I'd rather not fight my way through half the cult to get to Quisley Sylvel. If there's a passage here, it could save us quite a lot of trouble. Get in, get what you need, then get out. That's how I prefer to do things.
I'll talk to the vampire.
Your comrade is correct. There's a hidden door. You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost.
Oh, well, thank you, Flower. Thank you.
Your dark elf.
I'm really excited about this weekend. We got a little,
Out of suspicion.
a
Perfectly
special
understandable,
surprise this
but
weekend.
I'm not a
So,
slave to my hunger. Why are you wandering around Deepscorn Hollow anyway? The daughter
we're
of
doing a little
Sirius
one-shot,
honors
so I'm not going to give
sacrifices
too much
to
away.
strangers.
But I'm going to be DMing that. I'm really excited. Really excited. You were searching for a Breton named Quincy Savelle.
I have heard the name. The daughter of Sithis herself has him. These miserable Sithis pretenders. I can show you the passage you seek. I'll consider it payback for the way they locked me up.
That'd be helpful.
They hid the switch for a secret door under that crate over there by the wall. Clever if one is a child. I cannot believe I thought these weak-minded fools might have a genuine.
But I've been good. It's very early for me. It's actually since I'm in the U.S. I'm actually in Central Time Zone. It is 5:21 a.m. I start real early before work. I start work in about 23 minutes. So I play Elder Scrolls in the morning. I know, right? I'm so I'm hoping to eventually where we can get into the ability to do every week. But that'll be a long time because Matt does. Yeah, I know. Over in the UK, it's a lot later. You guys are like 6 hours. Yeah, you guys are 6 hours ahead of me. But that's also why I do these early morning streams, because I actually have a lot of friends. You know, my fellow podcast friends are in the UK, and we all met via Twitch, so we're all Twitch streamers. Except Matt. Matt doesn't do it anymore, and neither is Cartman. Cartman's Matt's friend, and he bought him in there. But Jay, Cap, Josh, and me were all Twitch streamers, and all found each other through Twitch. And Matt used to be, and he brought us all together. So they usually like to watch. And when I usually stream after work, it's way too late for them. So I just don't. I don't like to stream late now. I'd stream in the morning and stream in the evening, so I can get my UK friends and then get my US friends. So tell me more about the daughter of Sithis.
Lalace is a noble from Leowen who made a game of dabbling in dark lore. As I understand it, she found this place.
But I'm hoping to do it every week, but since Matt is the one that solely does all the editing, we don't want to stress him out, obviously, so we do it every other week so he can kind of, he has 2 weeks to edit something, at least, even then, but he'll schedule it. Either way, he gives him time to do it, so we don't, he doesn't stress out about it. What about all the socialites who follow her?
Fools and dilettantes bewitched by the daughter's powers. They believe she is the living embodiment of Sithis' dark will, servant of an ancient power. But the only power she serves is her own avarice and lust, like any greedy.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Huh. Surprisingly helpful.
Come on. Come on. Oh, did I need to talk to her?
Wait. Would you do me a favor in return?
Okay.
Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell? A favor in return for my showing you the switch? Let me again assure you, I am in control of my urges. I shall not harm you.
Well, he hasn't had blood in quite a while. Tell by the eyes. Plus, if it's every week, I'd run out of it too fast. I hear you. First, let me tell you how you want to put this on.
I came here hoping the temple held answers about my condition. But the cultists discovered me as I fed upon an unwary noble from Gideon. The daughter of Sithis was intrigued, but when she realized I had not yet mastered my powers, she locked me away.
Why don't you just turn to mist?
Yes, that would be an elegant solution to my predicament. I'm afraid that I'm rather new to this state of being. I haven't figured out that trick yet.
Once I finish the campaign for my wife, I'm going to recommend your playthrough. So no point. Hey! Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. We are going to... I'm hoping to be done with it, but as I said, I don't want to spoil too much, but we do have a set number of episodes left until we start season 3. even though I do know the campaign, which isn't a big deal, so I may not finish that campaign. We will go back to it. But it's not going to be that big of a deal to stop midway through, considering it actually stops on a cliffhanger anyway. It wants you to continue. You know, it being the setup, the starter campaign. So I can stop it at any point. So I don't know if I will complete the whole book. You know, the whole campaign from all the way to the end page. But if I do, then great. If I don't, then that's fine. We'll pick it up right there because it's gonna be a direct continuation when I DM again. But we're gonna have a new DM for season 3, and it's gonna be a new tabletop. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's gonna be a surprise. So I know you're more of a D&D fellow, and I am too. That's why I'm DMing it. I'm so much more D&D than Call of Cthulhu, our season 1. Call of Cthulhu was easier for Matt because that's what Matt grew up with and knows how to do is Call of Cthulhu, and it's a lot of fun. But near the end, I was gosh. I don't want to spoil too much. We did the Krampus. Episode with Alex from Arkham Files, and that when I played a new character, and that was the most fun I've had in a long time. Was that character? I love Gertrude. I love Gertrude's personality. I love everything about like the mentality. What I didn't like was not much talking, because that's her personality. Is that she's very quiet, kind of like, gosh, the Furbolg from Adventure Zone Graduation was played by Justin McElroy. Adventure Zone, I love Adventure Zone, but it's kind of like you take a person that talks a lot, and all of a sudden it plays a character that doesn't talk at all. So it's very, I don't know, it was very weird for me. I liked it though. I liked everything about her. I loved her personality. I loved that everybody loved her, kind of thing. Where like, even though she didn't talk so much, everybody was like, "We're gonna stand behind the walking tank." How do I know you want to take us?
I'm still capable of gratitude, stranger. I just want to be free of this place. I came here expecting something quite different.
Final job. When they speak, they say something hard hitting. I know, right?
Thank you. Perhaps the friend you seek might still be alive.
But I play a new character. And if you haven't listened to that Krampus episode, I'd definitely recommend it. I don't want to spoil it too much at all. So, but I had so much fun with that. And me and Alex were just having a good old time playing that. We all did. That was probably one of my favorite episodes that I've ever done on the podcast. I love all of them. I have fun from first one to to where we're at now. I have so much fun. But that one was by far one of my favorites. It was so much fun. I was just laughing so hard throughout most of it, trying not to peak the audio, but there were just so many funny moments in that. And we are planning, I go ahead and just say it, but we are planning, we've been asking Alex if he would be willing to come back again, and he says he's willing to at some point, so we may be seeing him again in another episode.
There's a good chance we won't find Quisley Sylvell alive.
What happens if you return at the end?
Nothing good. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it comes down to bringing Quisley in or taking his place, but it's close. I really need to be free of Lars Tull.
Yes.
I barely persuaded him to give me this chance. I won't get another one.
What are you suggesting?
This may sound ghoulish, but if Quisley is dead, I'd like his signet ring. It's big, gold, and set with rubies. If I bring it back to Lost Tongue, it will show that I held up my end of our bargain, and he would take it in payment of my debt.
We need to locate Quincy first, alive or dead.
Someone's coming.
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you. Oh, I see you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We're trying to make it a little bit more in depth, a little bit better. Matt's getting amazing at it. He's at the editing. We all learn as we go. You know, we're learning better podcast etiquette, better editing, better trip falls and stuff. But that's how every podcast is, you know. Even McElroy, even the my brother and me podcast, huge podcast. Like a lot of people know about it. So funny. I listen to them all the time, which are the ones that do Adventure Zone. The McElroy brothers. Even they say that the first 150 episodes of their podcast was just so bad, editing wise, was what they said. Like they actually recommend like skipping them, which I didn't. I went right through them. Obviously, I listened to every episode. But every podcast that way, so we're getting better about it. And we're hoping we're happy to we'll be happy to see where we'll end up.
Seriously, do not turn your back on Tenare.
Have you learned anything more about this cult?
Our weepy friend told me that Quisley's quite taken with this daughter of Sithis. Figures. My guess is he told her his family is wealthy, so she's keeping him alive for ransom. We'll probably find them in the shrine they call the Fane of Scorn.
Shinari knows where the Fane is, although she thinks Quincy may have been sacrificed already.
She seems like the sort who expects the worst. I remain optimistic. I don't always get along with Quisley, but I don't want him to end up sacrificed by the cult.
On the rise. We're hoping. We also we talked about this early on too. This is gonna sound like being humble or anything like that, but when we started this, we all kind of had an agreement that this could lead up to nothing. So we're gonna have fun along the way. It's kind of like me with Twitch. I don't do this to get famous or have like a bunch of followers or always be talking to people. I do this because I have a lot of fun, and these are games that I like to play. And this is the same with the podcast. Like I just like to play D&D, you know. And I like Call of Duty. I like to play tabletop with my friends. And I like to play video games. So these are just kind of things that just line up to it. So doing it in front of people, doing it so people can hear, is just where everybody else gets to enjoy it along with us, even if it's just a small group of people. So exactly, make a lot of friends like you, Flower. We're allowed to have you as a friend in our Discord and as a fan to our podcast. We're happy to have you. Someone has to pay Quincy's debts in Leywin.
Not at the cost of his life. I'll figure out something. I always do. But just in case,
Blush.
warn Tenare that she'd better not try anything foolish when we get Quisley. She caught me off guard once. It won't happen again.
Look, just find him first, and then we can sort it all out.
You're not even going to apologize, are you?
I'm sorry.
Just keep your distance from Quisley. He's my responsibility.
I don't think that's an issue. Okay, come here. Come on. Let's go. Whee! I also really love Argonians, so that's why I'm always playing a Argonian. It's my favorite Elder Scrolls race. It's kind of funny is that my favorite race is the Argonians and my wife's is the Khajiit. You did find yourself a new group of friends. We're all your friends. So we always thought it was funny. Me and my wife love the as far from human-esque characters as possible. So it's the Khajiit. I love the Argonians. It's my favorite. I'm always an Argonian, practically, no matter what I do. Yeah, I always do too. I'm like, me and my wife have the same idea where it's like, if you're gonna be playing an RPG, why play a human or anything close to human? Because you're role playing something you're not. We're all human, so it's like, why would you want to be a human in a game? Be something that's just so vastly different from your own that you can be role play as something different. So yeah, I always prefer monster classes too. No matter what, the farthest from a human I can be. If there's like any kind of choice, I'm usually away. Like Dragon Age Inquisition, I'm always a Kanuari. I mean, come on, that's like the farthest away.
Rise, my brother. Kill these trespassers.
Oh dear. I'll get out of the way.
Well, she's already almost dead. Oh my gosh. You played Orc? Hey, Orc's pretty good too. I like Orc. I think that was one of the... I played Orc a lot too in Skyrim. A ton of Orc in Skyrim. That's been, you know, a long time ago that I played Skyrim. I'm not one of those guys that's still playing it.
Runs off again. Little bastard.
Ooh, Steel Dagger Shock. I love ESO though. It's my go-to.
How dare you? Lalise would never have hurt me. She said so.
She murders people. You idiot. You were probably next.
I'm not talking to you, Bastion, nor to that rude dark elf that just laughed at me.
You guys deal with that while I'm looting? Even if it's not the good build class to race, but I like it that way. Broker builds are awesome. I mean, preaching to the choir. Skyrim, I mean, by far the most useless racial ability of breathing underwater. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, there's a few loot and stuff in chests and some lakes, but other than that, when's the last time you ever had breathing underwater as useful? And even then, you could still get those chests in the lake if you can't breathe underwater. So, like, yeah. They have the... Argonians have by far the most useless... builds completely. But I do like, yeah, I do like broken builds. I mean, I do like to take something that people would believe as bad and then make it really good.
You spoiled everything. You and that
Oh, low charisma tiefling bard. Oh, hell yeah. I did,
that dark elf is barging in and ruining my life. Who do you people think you are?
I did a one shot with some friends of mine, and it was so much fun. I played a Warforged bard. It was we were all level 20. It was a one shot high, like a lot of things. It was like we all started at level 20. I played a Warforged bard. I was a mechanical bugbear, and I was Fozzie Bugbear. So I was playing Freddy Fazbear is what I was trying to be, and it was so much fun. Because I kind of made it being like level 20. He was like defective, so he'd always talk broken language, like he would talk like that, and then they would try to interpret what I was saying, or I'd like try to play my lute, and my lute would always be out of tune. Like, I don't know, it just everything about it was so much fun. And makes me think when you say tiefling bard, I was like, my Warforged bard. That was a ton of fun. May even want to bring that back. We saved your life. The cultists plan to sacrifice you.
Well, that's just your opinion. Everybody here treated me as a guest of honor. And Lalace, the daughter of Sithis, chose me to be her consort. She told me that she'd give me the kiss of Sithis soon. Why would you ruin this for me?
Bastion tells me your parents demand your presence.
I can't believe they sent Bastion after me again. They treat me as if I were a wayward child.
Which you are.
Perfectly capable of managing my own affairs.
I refuse to go.
You're lucky to be leaving this place alive, whoever claims you.
Claim me. I am not some sack.
Right, I'll get going and get ready for work. I'll catch you soon. Hey, you have a great day at work, Flower. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you.
I can write a promissory note for the dark elf to deliver to her bug of a boss. He's a terrible person.
I'm not sure the decision is up to you, Quisley.
Bastion doesn't seem very fond of Quisley. I can't imagine why.
It has been fun. Thank you so much, Flower. Have a great day at work.
Bastion said he might have an idea that would solve things for both of us.
You don't want to deliver Quincy to Lars O'Toole?
Years ago, I lost everything trying to get my brother out of a fishy trading scheme. Lars Toll offered to help me. I'm still paying for it. It would be
Oh
glad
my
to be
goodness.
Lars Toll and to pull one over him at the same time.
It is Captain Hero Man. Weird. So, there we go. You know what's weird? That all right there, big chap, is you can see it on my screen. It's on my screen, but it's not in my stream chat. I'm not kidding. Like, I wouldn't even have seen that if I didn't see it on my screen. That's so weird. Why it glitched, I don't know. How is your day, your morning? About to be afternoon for you, actually. But how is your day going, Cap? Sounds risky.
If Bastion's willing to work with me, and perhaps forget about the knocked out and tied up business, I think we might have room for a compromise.
I'll speak to him and see what he's thinking. Oh, also, Matt was mad about like my audio. Turned out these two things actually ended up helping our audio. He said the first episode I did with this, it sounded perfect. So,
I really don't.
Bastion.
Once we get Quisley out of here, I'm done. I've paid my debt to his family 3 times.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh, yes, I forgot that you were in Greece. How was it? How's everything going?
Overlook the knock on the head to settle this.
I haven't looked through I've just been so swamped and busy. I've been mowing. The second I get off work, I've had like hop into my truck with my mower and drive over to my next mowing location. I haven't had time to look at my Discord. I'm going to today though. I've got to bleed through everything. I want to watch it because Matt did say that you sent a lot of pictures of the boat and everything, and I want to look. What's your plan?
First, we need to get Quisley out of Blackwood.
Jeff, I know.
Ray doesn't have anything personal against him. Well, no more than anyone else who meets him. But the criminals she'd bring Quisley to might kill him.
Will Quisley go along with that?
I'll threaten to tell his parents about this whole affair unless he cooperates and goes straight back to Daggerfall. Quisley knows that Lord Sylvel can cut him off. It's the only threat that actually scares him. He would have to earn a living.
What about Janari?
I think we can all walk away from this. We ship Quisley home, secretly. Then we make sure that Tanare has something she can take back to Lars Tull. Thank you, friend. I think Lord Sylvel would agree that you've earned your payment.
Complete West.
What do you think, Tanare? Are you willing to give it a try?
I'll need to bring Lars Toll proof of Quisley's demise.
What kind of proof would you need?
I'm clearly not dead.
If I bring Quisley's signet ring to Lars Toll, he'll believe me.
That's what I was thinking. I'll tell the Sylvels that Quisley sold the ring to pay his debt.
I'm right here.
That ring should work. It might even cover most of Quisley's debt.
What? My ring? I'm not giving you a damn thing. Bastion, keep that woman away from me. Ha!
Here you go. I'll make sure Quisley understands to stay away from Blackwood.
Thank you. This should clear my account with Lars Toll. And perhaps clear yours with this ingrate and his family too.
We should leave this place. I'll see Quisley on his way when he comes around.
All right. Okay. Do I have the ability? I don't think. Yeah, I don't unlock companions yet. Okay, but I do have him unlocked. Like, once I get to that, I will have the ability. I'll only hit that one pick of the boat into the drunken sailors because I was sailing. Okay, I'll have to look at it. It may not be high enough level, so that may be why. Let's start the Battlemaster ribbon. But it is that time for me. Come on, pull up. There we go. I am gonna have to head on out, Cap. I will start messaging and looking at the Discord, so I will talk to you there probably. But if you got back at 4 a.m. yesterday, man, just relax. Take a bit. My last stream post on Twitter has me in the sea. I'm a bit far out. Ah. Ooh. I shall look at that for sure. But alright. I will catch you soon. Have a good day, Cap.